Hi there, hope you're all well. Today we're using sap green and cerulean blue from the Kuretake range. It's from the set of 48. So a friend of mine knew how much I liked the Art Nouveau set and I used it all the time. So they very kindly, this Christmas just gone, bought me the 48 set, which I love using. Got some gorgeous colours in there. So I'm using a dryish kind of mix here, dragging the paintbrush across the page just so that it actually leaves some of the paper showing through. I think that looks quite nice, that paper showing through that paint, so it's not quite a block of colour. It's sort of giving a texturized sort of feel to your paper. And the paper that I'm using is a cold pressed watercolor paper, 300 grams, so it's good quality stuff, and it really is quite texturized on the front there. So I've got a bit of the remaining paint there, and I thought I would just put that down, and it sort of represents the sky, but I'm not bothered that there are sort of holes in that paint you can see here. I quite like that kind of look. And I've got these gold paints, which are work of art metallic paints, and they're actually listed below, and these are really, really nice, and I thought it'd be good to make a kind of sun. And you can see here I'm trying to work out whereabouts this sun is going to be, so I'm having to spread the paint further across the page to make that oval just a little bit bigger there, and then just colouring in, trying to be careful because I want that line there where the horizon is, so just very gently putting that down there and just filling it in until I'm happy with the way that looks. And then I thought it'd be nice to just zigzag this gold across the page, just as I had with the Kuretake paints, just to give a little bit of zing to that landscape. Again, letting the paper show through, so getting that texturized look to go with that landscape. And then I've let the paint dry, and I've got a selection of pens. I've got white Posca pens, I've got a couple of Uniball pens. This one's a black fine liner. I think it's a 0.8 that I'm using here. And I thought it'd be nice to draw some abstract organic kind of structures to represent trees and plants. So I think these look a little bit like windmills, and I'm just colouring them in, just putting some lines there and adding some more detail to the ends of those. And I'm going to do 3 here. So this is going to be the largest one. This is in the forefront of the landscape, and I'm going to go smaller, and I'm going to do a 3rd one also, which is going to be smaller than this 2nd one. So it just gives that representation of a little bit of distance as you're looking at the horizon in the landscape. So when you finish doing those, then I'm just switching up my pens as I go, really. So I've got the white Uniball pen here, and like little lollipops on sticks, really, with some little lines inside them. And I'm just doing a little line of those going down this landscape, and then adding some little circles there. So anything that's popping into my mind, I'm thinking, let's just get it down on the page. I don't really care whether it works, usually these things do, but I'm not going to worry about it. So just adding some little tiny black lollipops here. So when I'm doing these pictures, what I'm thinking to myself is this is like an excuse, a place for me to play and experiment with my thoughts that are going around in my head. And I think if you think of doing your paintings like that you're not going to get a masterpiece, then you're more likely to get something you actually quite like and you might want to frame and put on the wall. So I like to just relax and do my art and just see what happens. So I'm tending to use the white pen for the darker backgrounds and the black pen where it's going to hit sort of the white page and you really need to see it, and obviously the white is not going to show up. So just adding some bits and bobs, some little stick shapes here and there, and then some little lines across that negative space. And then I've swapped over to a Uniball gold pen and just putting some little stars there in the page, filling up that negative space with some little circles and then letting this sort of like chain drape across my page and make it look more like a lovely landscape. And when you see, rolling hills and that information that you see via your eyes, where you can see it sweeping in front of you, that's sort of mimicking that. I was recently asked by a friend, like, why do you like doing abstract? And I said to her, well, to be honest, you can never get bored of doing abstract. There's all the different colours, all the different mediums, all the different shapes. Nothing has to be uniform. It's not like when you have to do a portrait and it's a face and you know what the structure is, eyes, nose, ears, and, just a normal landscape where you know what a tree looks like. You can make it up as you go along, and that's what I really like about abstract. It is the thoughts that are going on in your head and getting them down on paper. Or if you're doing your art, then all of a sudden your pen sort of takes you to a different place and you think, oh, that's turned out quite well, that has. So continuing with that gold chainage and then swapping to the Uniball white pen and doing some white chainage all down the page, just so that it looks like a little bit of interest. I think, when you get quite a bit on the page, your eyes then start wandering about and you don't get bored by looking at it. I think you can always tell a really good picture is when you want to take a closer look at it and you really want to have a good study of it, spend a couple of minutes looking at it, and then it makes it more interesting for you or whoever's looking at it. So you can see how easy this is to do. So I really do hope you get to try this, and I hope you like doing it. I hope you get some joy out of doing it and it makes you feel good about yourself. And if it does make you feel good and you enjoy this video, maybe you'll consider liking, subscribing, maybe leave me a comment and then I can come back to you. We'd love to hear about what colours you're going to use, what shapes, anything along those lines, and I'll come straight back to you. So I'm just outlining the page. I've got a gold felt tip. It's a Faber-Castell pen here, and outlining that. It's one of my favourites. And I've heated up the tape so that I can peel away the tape without ripping my picture, and just pulling it up to the camera so you can have a look. You can see there on the angle, you can see the gold sort of luminous paint there, and I think it's turned out quite well. I quite like the way it looks. I think I might frame it. I've put a frame around it here to see what it looks like, and I think it might be one for the wall. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think I should put it on the wall, or do you think it's one for the rest of my pile of paintings I've got? Okay then, thank you. Bye bye.